Watermelon, sweet corn, tomatoes, cantaloupe, all Delmarva favorites, and all can be found fresh at our local produce markets. But don't you hate it when you buy an abundant supply of fruits and veggies, take it home, and a couple days later it's gone bad? Well, Lisa consulted with How Sweet It Is to find out how to pick up the best fruits and vegetables and make them last.
Well, Jimmy, my family loves fresh fruits and vegetables, so I spent a lot of time in the produce aisle trying to pick the best. You know, you'll see me there sniffing, poking, prodding, sometimes knocking, trying to get the freshest varieties. And when I get it home, I want to make sure that it stays fresh as long as possible. So I asked my friend Brent Malone, co-owner of How Sweet It Is, to help me out with this because there's so much out there that's fresh right now.
Sure is.
Yeah, what's in season?
Well, almost everything now, you know. The summer's at its end, it's a bountiful harvest, the rains have stopped, and we've got all the fruits of summer here.
Oh yeah, and of course we're going to start off with my favorite, my family's favorite, sweet corn. I try to buy as much as I can, but what am I looking for when I pick out my ears of corn?
Well, when you pick out an ear of corn, you know, if it was this way, you would see the silks, they call them, are dark brown when it's mature, and you would feel it and make sure that it feels nice and full. When you look at it, this one is, in fact, it's in the perfect stage. You don't want it real thin or it won't be any sugar in it yet. When they get too thick, they get real starchy. So just like this, and you can feel it.
Yeah, yeah. And then when you get it home, do you go ahead and husk it? Or, I mean, if you're not going to use it right away.
Well, leave it in the husk, put it in the crisper in the bottom of your fridge, and it'll store for about a week. And when you cook them, if you have a few left over, just cut the corn off the cob, put it in a Ziploc bag, and it'll freeze really well for about a year.
Oh, okay, so you can use it in soups and other recipes.
Soups or a side dish for whatever.
All right, well, every time I get corn, I have to get tomatoes as well, and you have some beautiful red tomatoes. What are we looking for when we pick our tomatoes?
Well, you know, in the winter, when we had the winter blahs and we're getting those green tomatoes, you know, they were picked green, they taste like cardboard. You know, you come to the farmer's market this time of year to get the ones that were picked today or yesterday. These were picked vine ripe, and they're already ripe, so you don't have to set them in the window. Just put them on a bowl on the counter, leave them in the kitchen, don't put them in the fridge.
Right.
It'll really kind of alter the taste and kind of make them a little mealy. So leave these guys out.
Yeah, those look like they're perfect for a
perfect.
nice tomato sandwich.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to peaches. You were telling me we still have a few weeks left in the peach season.
Yeah, there's a good 2 or 3 weeks left, you know, and we look forward to, in August, you know, we reached the varieties of peaches that are called freestone, meaning when you pull them apart, the kernel removes real easily. So they're a lot easier to eat. Really nice peaches. You want to look for them that have this real nice dark color to them. They're nice and red, they're picked really ripe, but we want to have them solid so that they'll travel well. You know, if you squeeze them and see they're really, really soft, you might want to leave them there because by the time you get home, you know, you won't get an opportunity to eat them before they're too soft.
And how do we store them?
Well, you know, leave them on the counter for a day or two. As soon as he starts getting soft, where it is to your liking, put them in the crisper also. They'll keep for about a week.
All right, now let's move down here to melons. We have cantaloupes and watermelons still in season. How do you pick the best cantaloupe?
Well, on the cantaloupes, I like to look for when the stem here has cracked all the way around and it almost removes itself and it slips the stem, and that cantaloupe was picked ripe. And it'll be really good. You want a nice solid meat on it, nice even net there. You know, a bad example, on the other hand, this guy, see how the stem is still attached and he's green in color? A lot of people think if you get this guy, it'll be good for next week. But typically, when it turns so it looks like it's ripe, it'll still taste like it was picked green. So leave this guy alone. And the one that you got that was good, nice and tan, you know, when you get home, cut him up, put him in a bowl, it'll keep for about a week. And you'll be a lot more apt to eat it when it's all cut up too.
Right, right. All right, and watermelon. And I said that, you know, sometimes I see people knocking on watermelon. Is that something we should do when we pick one out? Sure,
everybody's got their own method, you know. You want to see a nice green sheen, let you think he was really healthy. And this guy, when they're mature, they'll turn yellow on the bottom. Some of them will turn white. And you want to hear that nice hollow drum-like sound. You know, if you thump it, it's just a really dull thud. It's probably too ripe.
Oh, okay. And again, want to cut that thing up and...
Yeah, cut him up, and then, you know, you'll reach for this instead of whatever's bad for you.
Exactly. All right, Brent, thank you so much. How sweet it is. All these vegetables and fruits in season right now, so get out to your produce stand and make sure you get some for your family.
Another seasonal favorite, cucumbers. Nothing better than a cool, crisp cucumber in a summer salad, but according to the Australian Health Review, there are a bunch of other benefits to cucumber as well. For example, did you know that cucumbers are fat busters? Do you ever wonder why women put their cucumbers on their eyes? The photochemical in cucumbers makes the collagen in your skin tighten. Also, you can rub a cucumber on a problematic spot of cellulite anywhere on your body to lessen the visibility of it. Cucumbers have the same effect on wrinkles, and you can rub a little bit under your kiddo's eyes after a long bout of crying to avoid that puffy, cried out look. Now, that same photochemical fights bad breath as well. Take a slice of cucumber, put it on the roof of your mouth. Hold it there with your tongue for about 30 seconds. The photochemical kills the bacteria that causes bad breath. Cucumbers can help fight headaches, be used as a defogger, even an energy booster. If you'd like a full list of cucumber benefits, just go to DelmarvaLife.com and click on the Show tab. Well, now that we have our fruits and veggies ready to go, how about using them for dinner tonight? Up next, we're in the kitchen with Bartlett Pear, using some of that local produce for a creative dinner dish. Delmarva Life will be right back.